One day, I bought an old wooden desk at a yard sale to paint bright blue. In a big rush, I scooped up huge blobs of paint and put a thick, heavy coat all over it. By morning, it was a sticky, bubbling, dripping disaster. I was so mad. I immediately blamed the cheap paint and the bad wood for ruining my project. But while I sat there angry at how unfair it was, I came across a story which shifted my perspective on the whole situation. So today, I would love to share that story with you. Let's step into the shoes of Leo and see how a tiny shift in his thinking helped him escape this exact same trap. Leo was spending his Saturday planting some expensive grass seeds in his backyard. The packet said the seeds needed a light sprinkle of water every single day for 2 weeks. But Leo had mates coming over for a weekend catch-up soon, and he wanted the lawn looking green and finished fast. Instead of waiting, he figured if the seeds needed a lot of water over 2 weeks, he could just give it to them all today and get it over with. So, he grabbed a massive, heavy bucket from the garage, filled it to the brim, and dumped the entire thing right over the fresh dirt. The dirt soaked up the water and turned a dark, rich brown. Leo wiped his hands and grinned. Sorted, he thought. The annoying stress of having to stand out there with a hose every single afternoon was completely gone. He felt like a total legend who had just hacked the rules and saved himself hours of boring work. But 10 minutes later, the dirt couldn't hold it anymore. The water started pooling up. A massive, ugly puddle of thick mud formed right in the middle of the yard, and all his expensive seeds started floating to the top and washing away. Leo panicked. He grabbed his heavy metal rake and started frantically dragging it through the puddle, trying to push the seeds back down into the mud. But the dirt was already turning into a thick, sticky swamp. He pushed the rake harder, swearing under his breath, trying to force the mud to dry out and trap the seeds. Snap! He pushed so hard, the wooden rake handle broke right in half. The heavy metal head splashed down into the puddle, shooting thick brown mud right up onto his clean jeans. He stood there staring at his messy jeans and the ruined, swampy yard. He literally couldn't rake anymore without a handle. Because he was forced to stop, his 1% perspective shift finally hit him. You cannot replace time with pure volume. Dumping a massive bucket of water doesn't make a seed grow faster, it just drowns the roots and washes the soil away. Adding a huge amount of effort all at once doesn't build a strong yard, it just makes a heavy mess that ruins the foundation. He didn't yell or throw the broken handle, he just walked to the outside tap to wash his jeans. He would have to wait days for the mud to dry out completely, buy new seeds, and start all over again. But that frantic, rushing feeling of trying to beat the clock was completely gone, replaced by a quiet understanding of how things actually grow. Before we talk about what this means for us, if you just need a high-quality mental break today, check out the Micro Moments app. I built this app to provide a premium, uncluttered reading experience. It's filled with engaging short stories and actionable takeaways that cut through the noise and give you a genuine moment to breathe. The link is in the description to try it out. Now, let's talk about Leo. So here's the thing about trying to rush your goals. We often try to put in a massive amount of intense effort all at once, but true growth relies on slow, small systems. A strong foundation is built with thin, patient layers, not heavy, rushed ones. You cannot speed up a natural process just because you're in a hurry. Skipping the boring waiting period usually guarantees you'll just have to do the work twice. So here's your action for today. If you catch yourself trying to finish a massive project in one giant leap today, stop pushing. Shift your perspective by 1%. Apply just one small, thin layer of effort, and then give it the quiet space it needs to settle. If taking this pause helped you breathe a little easier today, please leave a like, share it with a friend who might be rushing, and subscribe for more. Take care.